Okay, it's recording.
Hello, or however he does it. Howdy, hey guys. I'm Broken Pinky. We're back with more UBL Pickems. I got some special guests. Introduce yourselves.
All right, here. Let me show you how it's done. Hello, it's me, Connor.
It's close. It's close. It's more like a hello.
Yeah, look at that. We got Winda.
Yeah, it's Winda. It's Winda. I actually asked to be on.
I wasn't consulted. I would have said no.
I literally consulted you and you said, yeah, that sounds cool.
There's no proof of that.
You're right. It was while we were on call after last week.
It was
anyway.
Not. It was not. There is proof. There is proof.
I didn't even know that. Okay,
So
well,
it's easy to gaslight people if they don't know what they're talking about.
the problem is that I'm stupid. That's
a mood.
Well,
That's why I'm not
that's why we're
playing
doing
this season.
Pickems because
true.
we're stupid.
That's why I'm
And
the
why we
asshole
had to
behind the mic, and not the guy clicking the buttons.
Yeah, and that's why we had to bring Winda on.
Very good button clicker. Beat me last season after I beat him. Made me very sad.
Oh, Winda, have you watched any of the videos, the Pickems videos?
Yeah, I've been watching Pickems.
Okay, good. So you're not gonna be shocked when there's a sudden alarm that happens halfway through. Because there's always an alarm. It goes woo 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 woo, and when you hear that,
Oh yeah.
it's live
Yeah.
live calc time. Woo woo.
Live calc time.
Hopefully I don't lose steam as fast as I did last week. 'Cause that was
Last week
embarrassing.
Last week you were gone.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways,
Alright.
we got the first matchup here.
We got Final Gambit versus Warui. We're gonna see Arbeliva coming back, and doing a lot of things to this Mega Swampert team probably.
This Mega Swampert team that still doesn't have rain.
Yeah, it still makes me sad.
To be fair, I've talked to him a little bit. I'm not going to leak the sauce. And by not going to leak the sauce, I'm going to just say Mega Swampert is not going to be on here probably week 4.
Good.
Good.
He was just
Good.
just a little too busy to get the actual transaction.
That's
Plus,
fair.
that transaction leads to other transactions and all that.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's the Mawile answer? How do we beat Mawile? How do we switch into Play Rough Knockoff?
You don't switch into it. What you do is you let a Pokemon die, then you send in Turtonator and you burn it. And hit with Fire
True.
Blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just
You
shell
got-
trap it, and then it
That's like not
dies.
even a joke. That's the actual answer. It's boring. It's not a sexy answer. Well, I guess technically we can like pivot, Scrafty, and Bronzong.
Yeah. There's
'Cause
also
Bronzong
like
resists both stabs, and you bait Play Rough into that slot potentially, and you're just dropping its attack a lot.
Covert Cloak Talonflame, like maybe.
Yeah, I think Talonflame is good if you like to get the flame body on it. It's nice.
Yeah.
You don't need Gale Wings.
Yeah, like you force Blastoise plus Farigiraf. Like they have to spend time getting the Mawile on the field.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely think like if you can just if Mawile gets 2 kills in the game, then I think Gambit wins instantly. If it gets 1 kill and then dies, then I think Warui has a chance.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it just depends on how Scrafty is positioned relative to Bronzong. Because you don't really ever want both of them on the field at the same time, but if Bronzong's on the field anyways, you can just start setting up iron defenses and then you're basically unbeatable. So, you know, because iron defense Bronzong goes legitimately beyond stupid here.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, the
got,
only
you
way
got
to
two
break that is,
answers.
like,
You've got Zoroark,
Vikavolt.
and you've got...
Yeah, it's gotta be Vikavolt.
Zoroark actually
Or you-
deals with it, because you say
you could-
run like Specs, and run Specs Shadow Ball, kill it.
You could
Baited into thinking
alternatively
it's
run-
like Arbeliva, so they're like, oh, I'm gonna body press that slot. Does 0, and then you just kill.
You could run Sunny Day Weather Ball Arbeliva. That's how you deal with the Bronzong. There you go. And then Arbeliva goes back to smacking this whole team and getting more kills.
Yeah, it smacks most of the team.
Except for like the fire types, but like you just Terra Blast and pray.
Funnily enough, one of the fire types it has a better time dealing with than the Pokemon I was talking about, Scrafty. Scrafty kind of eats it for lunch. Just hit it with a Drain Punch, you get your HP back.
Ah, you just Alluring Voice and it dies.
I say, just if you've got the move slots for Alluring Voice, then
I legitimately
nice.
don't really think you do. And like bringing that just for Scrafty feels bad when you've got a bunch of other mons that just kind of can deal with Scrafty anyways.
That's fair. Fireball's good here because it helps with the Scrafty a lot, helps with the Hoopa a good amount, and the Ogremon.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. It's basically going to be who positions their Seal type better into a position to win. And unfortunately, the Bronzong is just much more, you let it sit on the field, and if you play even a little bit bad, you lose. I don't know who would do that, though. I don't know who would leave a Bronzong on the field until the last turn of the game and then almost lose because of it. Don't know who would do that.
So who do we think wins?
I think pretty clearly it's Kit. She's just got I mean, we're talking about like just the matchup on paper, but like she's got such a skill advantage here. And I think the matchup does lean in her favor too. So I think she's gonna win.
I'm realizing now that it is not the right font, so I'm just gonna fix that real fast. And there we go. Oh my god, the formatting's all messed up. I'm gonna cry. Whatever, I think Gambit wins this. I think Kit's got this pretty clean. Maybe not cleanly, but like, there's so many routes for her team to just work. Like, all of her mons are just so good here, except for like maybe Aggron and Crobat, and I guess Ponyta. But like, sorry, Rush Shower is not gonna be a good season for the Pony.
yeah. God, I'm like really on the edge of giving it to Worry. Just because of Bronzong, like, it's so good here, but like, it's the only thing that's really like that good here. So I'm gonna give it to Gambit.
Yeah, and like even with the Bronzong, like Kit is the Zoroark user. Like,
yeah, there's also like a world in which you bring like Shadow Ball for Rigorath, like, and just chip it down.
That probably does like 30%. It might be a 4KO after left use. I don't know. And even then, you kind of want Culver anyway. Okay, next up, it's time for some monkey business. We have Shandy versus Orange.
Ook. Monkey madness.
So how do we do with Annihilate?
Yep, that's the strongest monkey in this matchup, and it's not even a monkey.
It literally is. It's the big monkey Pokemon.
It's an ape.
Oh, that's close enough.
It's not really, but it's relatively close, I guess. They both have fur and hands and feet and walk.
So it's a monkey.
Yes. I too am a monkey.
Yeah.
I walk, and I've got hands, feet, and I've got hair. About as much hair as an Annihilate. It's not all over my whole body. It's just my head. It's just where my hair is.
I think we're back to burnt out Canner.
It's not even burnt out. It's just I'm just lower energy today.
That's fair. So yeah, I think the Annihilate question is really hard to answer. I think unironically Pop Bomb on Mousehold goes hard here. Like where's there's the Pop Bomb switch in is Tinkaton, which gets kind of melted into smithereens by the Heatran.
Or the Annihilate.
Or the Annihilate, or even the Swampert and the Thundurus.
To be fair, I guess like it can run into Annihilate. Like it can hit Annihilate pretty hard. Or if it's like, oh, I'm gonna bulk up and you switch in Tinkaton, then you just get hit by Encore, and then you're kind of in a really bad spot. Except the only mon at that position that deals with it is Blursa, and if you don't Encore again after that, because you'll have Follow Me, Mouse, or Rage Powder, Amoonguss, you do instantly lose. But, I mean,
Chen Pao can make dealing with Annihilate easier in some regard, in that your Gigaton Hammer hits harder, and so does your Ivy Cudgel.
Except funny thing, it makes Annihilate better in your team too, because it just hits
Annihilate stronger.
harder.
Yeah.
That's ignoring Amoonguss. I think Amoonguss is, well, this is my take. Amoonguss is only okay here. Kind of depends on positioning of Ogerpon. Annihilate is dead in the water if Ogerpon's still alive. But, I mean, you should be able to deal with Ogerpon.
I mean, Ogre is kind of hard, because you do need the Amoonguss for it, basically.
You have options into it. I mean, it will end up taking a lot from Indeedee. It'll take a lot from... Like, there's just a lot of mons here that chip it down. Also, if you're not running, like, Tailwind and you just get hit with Mousehold Pop Bomb, you're taking a lot.
It just sucks that, like...
Kill, but still a lot of damage.
I think it does kill. It just sucks that Mouse is the only mon that outspeeds it. Other than, like,
Yeah,
I guess
it's
Cardi Granny because
rough,
Comfey.
but I think it's also, you know, one of those where I'm like, yeah, whatever.
What do you think, Winda?
What do I think? Well, first of all, I'm doing a non-announced live UBL Pickems count.
It doesn't.
And seeing
really, we
that,
can't see it, so the siren doesn't really have any effect here.
So non-technician pop bomb doesn't kill max HP Wellspring, but technician pop bomb does.
Really? Damn.
Does 80 to 96 without technician. But that is against max HP.
Now I'm doing live UBL calcs. It's an infestation.
It's a pandemic, folks.
I forgot how much Technician makes it hit, like, not a wet noodle.
Yeah. Weirdly, I think Okie Dokie does not look that bad here. Like, it's only bad against Annihilate, and I guess Indeedee.
Yeah, I agree.
But like AV Okie Dokie can like sponge a ton of hits here.
Yeah. Unless Indeedee's on the field, then it just dies instantly still.
Yeah, but you can
Or
do like
Thunderous runs Psychic.
it does get Psychic. Probably Okie Dokie probably lives a Psychic with an Assault Vest.
No way! It has 145 special... Now we're pulling out the calcs again.
Live UBL calc time. Canner live. UBL calc time. We're gonna use the set that's already in the Nerd of Now damage calculator. Not sponsored, but I love the damage calculator. It's the best one in the game. And then Thunderous Therian.
So max HP Assault Vest is a 25% chance to KO with Psychic. But that's a lot more bulk than I think it can afford to run.
How much special defense did you give it? Was it max?
No, just max HP Assault Vest.
Oh, well, if it's Life Orb, it always kills, so.
Oops!
Doesn't
Yeah,
even have to
that
be
was just no
modest.
item Thunderous.
Yeah. Hold on, let me see. How much does...
Well, you can't be
non-Life
modest
Orb-
Thunderous, because then you get outsped by the monkeys.
It's true.
Anyways, Modest
You don't want to open
Thunderous
yourself up to monkey
has
business.
into 256. It's like a 350? Or 252, rather. It's a 68.75% to Oko. So you just run Life Orb Psychic, and you can have a lot less investment and just nuke it.
Like, Thundy really only needs, like, T-Bolt, Psychic, Grass Knot, and then whatever fourth you want. Maybe Sludge Bomb, maybe Protect, maybe U-Turn.
It's the... I don't know what the berry is, but we're gonna deal with that later.
The Yachi Berry.
Yeah, I don't know what the berry on for Okie Dokie for Psychic is.
Payapa.
Thank you. I don't use the berries because they're ass.
I know all the berries. It's berries all the way down.
Yeah, so
However,
if you're Life
have you
Orb, it is literally a 50-50 to kill Payapa Berry Okie Dokie.
I trust Orange will always hit that.
Or, you know, even if you don't, you have a billion mons that just can do 3
like
damage.
5%. Yeah.
However, have you considered this? If they go Modest Thunderous, then your Simipour will outspeed an Oko with a Specs Ice Beam.
True.
Wow.
That's why we invited Winda onto the show, folks. This is the real mindset we were missing.
So it can do that basically anyways, because it's a speed tie.
I did also just realize that Chien-Pao can just be Adamant here, and Adamant Chien-Pao looks like it just clicks buttons into everything that's not Comfey.
It clicks buttons, but like taking into account like Comfey and Annihilate, like you just only have to hit it once basically, and then Annihilate wins the game. Like it just
Pretty
kills
much.
Chien-Pao. And if you're running Comfey Annihilate, you don't even need to do that. You can just keep your Annihilate fully healthy.
Yeah, I think Orange wins this. I think Shandy definitely has a chance in this matchup, but I think Orange has this pretty comfortably, especially since they've been playing really well.
I'm gonna agree. Well, I'm gonna push back on that a little bit. Well, like their opponents are playing like garbage.
They're 2-0.
They're also playing decently.
They're definitely playing better than they have in past seasons.
Yes, they are. But yeah, we'll give it to Orange. I think Shandy overall just has a harder time into the team.
Yeah, I would agree. I think, like, in theory, there's so many things that can get Annihilate, but which is the biggest thing, but there's so much protection for it. Like, my first thought was, oh, Blood Moon Ursaluna can just Blood Moon it, and it'll just, like, fall over. And then I'm looking at the double redirection. It's like, no, you're never getting that chance.
Yeah.
You're never getting that chance. So it's just like, there's too much to protect the monkey, and it just can do so much damage.
And, like, even if you get the speed advantage with Tailwind or Trick Room, if you're Shandy, you have to deal with, like, Life Orb Comfey actually being pretty strong in this matchup.
Yeah.
Like, Draining Kiss Giga Drain hits the team pretty hard.
If you go like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go Trick Room, you then have to contest with Heatran.
And also, like, kind of Swampert is pretty good here as well in Trick Room.
Well, to be fair, if you're going like Trick Room and having to deal with Heatran, you just click the Blursa immediately kills you in a second button called the person.
Yeah, I mean, if you're bringing Heatran with Wobbly Balloon.
Maybe. I don't know.
Because it can live a Sacred Sword.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Canner time! It's Canner time!
Wow, it's
They wake up,
Canner
it's Canner time.
Ooh, it's Canner
I can't wait for Canna to tell us all about the fact that they have not prepped for this matchup yet.
How did you know? That's also a lie. I have prepped a little bit.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I've literally shown Pinky my entire prep. That conversation 2 nights ago, or last night, or whatever night it was, that's all I've got so far.
I won't
yeah,
remember.
I said you
But
guys-
I don't remember anything about it, so it's fine. I think I only
Lucha.
skimmed it.
Lucha. That's my prep right now.
Rey Mysterio.
Publish accounts. Booyaka 619.
So yeah, this matchup is interesting because, like, nobody just presents the Celesteela question and then kind of the Dragapult question. And if Kander can deal with both of those Pokemon, he kind of just wins instantly, I feel like.
Oh, Dragapult's so weird here, though.
Yeah, because, like, on one hand, it's, like, kind of decent, but, like, if you try to Shadow Ball the Gardevoir, then you get Follow Mead.
Yeah.
And if you if you just Dragon Darts, you just die.
Folks, may I present to you the nobody's playing his games the worst I think I've ever seen him play question? Can I submit that to evidence, or is that too mean? I don't know.
This has not been nobody's season, unfortunately.
No.
I would say that's fortunately, because this team is boring as hell.
True.
Why is just a nobody team, and you just threw in like some mons that are good on paper.
Just a bit of chili powder with that Greninja.
Ooh, Greninja, it's so good.
I still don't know.
Yeah.
What is Gotharita doing here? Like, what does it do?
That is your Trick Room setter.
Oh, fucking
It's
hell,
that
you're
or
right.
Diancie. That's it.
Isn't there literally like Spiritomb in that point range too? I know I'm like the only Spiritomb defender in the world.
To be
but,
fair,
like,
this one has fake out and also traps you.
yeah, but like at least it's
So like
it
if
doesn't
nobody had a good
die.
position anyways, I wouldn't be able to play around it. In Trick Room. However, there really is not a good position for a Trick Room team. Because Trick Room
Yeah.
stuff does not have a position that looks like, wow, that's so strong.
Also, like, why use hands in Trick Room? You literally have double intimidate. Arcanine is so good here.
It's fine. I'd like it.
It's pretty.
I'd like it better if. Oh wait, no. Oh, that's pre-mega. Never mind. Diancy's ass. I got confused. Which one had magic bounce? Wait, this one's awful.
Well, the Mega one has magic bounce.
Yeah, I know. I got it confused with normal. I was like, oh yeah, it has clear body, so it's gonna be able to dunk on Arcanine. Nope, never mind. This one sucks.
Yeah.
Why didn't you
Mega
guys
Diancie
tell
is
me
such
that-
an on-paper mon in doubles.
It's too fair.
Yeah.
It's really, really good, but it's also really, really fair.
I don't know if I'd call it fair when it gets the Diamond Storm double defense boost.
90% of like the best mods in this format that deal with this thing are special anyways, so
I guess that's fair. You just E-force it. Also, like, even if it gets the +4 in 1 turn defense boost, I think it still dies to Kaparaja Heavy Slam.
Well,
It just
Heavy Slam?
explodes.
Heavy Slam probably not. It's because
Well,
I don't think the weight
Ironhead.
difference is that crazy. Yeah, it'd be Ironhead. It wouldn't be
I thought Diancie was pretty light.
let me check.
We got to remember sheer force boost.
That's still weaker than Max Power Heavy Slam, and there is heavy metal potential. Heavy Slam is 120 base power versus Diancie. Yeah, that's definitely stronger than Ironhead.
Yeah, but then I have to run a bad ability.
I'm literally calculating with sheer force, and it still says it's 120 base
And
power.
then I have to run a bad move. Because I mean, at the end of the day, like looking at his team, Ironhead is just better generally. It's like
Why?
if he
You just
switches
Heavy
in with
Slam?
hands takes 2.
Hans is not taking any damage from Ironhead.
Does more than 2. Does 4.
Yeah, 3.
But like Dragapult, it takes more from Heavy Slam. If Thwackey takes more from Heavy Slam. Everything you wouldn't want to Heavy Slam, you just hit with something else.
Actually, the
Scuba
difference is
explodes.
way higher than I would have actually thought from Heavy Slam to Ironhead. Heavy Slam does 10%, Ironhead does about 30.
Oh, jeez.
30 is a high roll, but I mean, still. That's...
Sheer Force with no Life Orb? Or
No,
with
that's Sheer
Life
Force with Life Orb. Because
That makes
if I
sense.
bring Copperage, it's always Life Orb. In this matchup.
Orb? I mean, maybe you bring like Rossberry. Deal with the Colossal that you're really scared of. I know you're so
Yeah.
scared of Colossal.
Yep, you got me. You got me. It's
But
not
have
like
you
there's a bug in
considered-
the room that would completely dumpster it.
Have you considered the fact that Heavy Slam has the potential to kill 5 Diancies?
Okay, but have you considered that I
That's
only
a
need
lot
to
of
kill
Diancie.
1 DNC and not 5?
No, you need to kill it twice because you have to win it 2 out of 3.
Right,
That's true.
right. I have to
Well,
kill 2
Ironhead can do that.
DNCs.
Ironhead kills 3 to 4.
I think if you do 200% of them on in a best of 3, you're not allowed to use it for game 2.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. DNC is not even that good in this matchup. It's the worst
Yeah, it's
rock
pretty-
type in this matchup. Colossal
sucks.
actually does have some implications that are quite scary. Because if it's Surf Dragapult, I could take a lot from a Heat Wave into Hawlucha.
You could.
And Hawlucha is
Yeah.
also the only Pokemon in this matchup that'll outspeed it.
And Rock Fire like hits your team pretty well, other than like Hydreigon.
Yeah,
But, like,
it does
Arachnids-
some pretty decent damage. I mean, +2, if it's weakness policy, it's going to do a lot of damage to Hydreigon anyways.
True.
Unless it's physical.
But
Then, like, I can just... Yeah, like, it can't be physical here. Except for exactly to deal with Hawlucha. Like, that's the only reason you could run physical. Because physical does more into Hawlucha than special would because of
Psychic
Seed.
Seed.
Yeah.
But like you have double intimidate, so like why would you be physical?
I don't know.
And like
It's
you
the
have
same
to
man who
expect-
drafted a team around speed swapping Iron Hands and then got rolled every time he speed swapped Iron Hands. So
That was a very funny game. In my opinion, I thought it was funny.
yeah, it was funny, but like after the game, I really just had to sit there and go, wow.
He clicked speed swap.
Actively threw all of his momentum in game 3 just to click speed swap.
And it was pretty
Sword
cool.
Stance. Yeah.
And it was hype.
I sure hope he brings Sword Stance Iron Hands against me. Because that is the freest 48-0 I could ever have. Like, beat him so many times that we're not allowed to play anymore.
I was gonna say, there's no way they don't bring. They have to bring Clear Amulet, right? Like
They have to, yeah. Which
But,
means
like,
they just
you
lose
want Amulet,
to
but you also
Gardevoir.
want AV and also
It's-
Payappa and also
Yeah,
Roselli.
the very annoying part
Yeah.
is it has to be AV or
Yeah,
benched.
It literally has to be AV.
It has to be AV or
Yeah.
it's benched, and if it's AV, then it loses to Arcanine. This is probably like the matchup where you say, "Look, Iron Hands, you're really good, but you're
Not
sitting in
today.
the bench.
Not
You're sitting
today."
in the bench."
Yeah.
To be fair, though, this matchup is like we've been talking about how it's like, oh, it's favorable for me, blah blah blah. Thwacky makes this so annoying, unironically. Like it's just so annoying. Because
Yeah,
it means I
Thwacky's
have to
annoying for
like
you.
actually play the. I actually have to play the game and not just win instantly. But as annoying as Thwacky is, I mean, kind of just like it doesn't really. It's annoying because it slows me down, but like I still just win the game because it doesn't do damage into like any of the relevant Pokemon here.
Yeah, and like, it still doesn't stop you from just clicking Terra Blast, which is also really good into this team.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean,
Yeah.
like, Terra Blast, if it's like Iron Hand, Celesteal Elite, it's like, oh, wide card. So I just click Terra Blast and follow me. So that the Steela calling it just goes into Indeedee instead.
Yeah, I think Kenner wins this.
Yeah.
You can win this, Kenner.
I'll give it to myself. I think I can win it if I play well, but if I play bad, if I'm off my game, I lose 30 million times into the sun. But I almost won a 99-1 matchup last season, which I don't even think was 99-1. I think it was literally 100-0.
And for the folks at home, Kenner was not the 100.
I was very much the 0.
Yeah, I think this matchup is like 55-45 on paper, maybe favoring nobody. But like,
No, I think it's 55-45 on my side.
I guess that's fair. But like, nobody's just not had a good season so far, and Kenner, you've been playing pretty well, all things considered.
Yeah.
If we ignore game 2 or game 1 of week 2, because that game I played like a blind parakeet.
Well, I didn't watch it, so it didn't happen. Anyway, Gen versus Gig. Ooh, we're giving the Raging Bolt photosynthesis.
Okay, do we want to talk about this one, or can we say what our thoughts are and move to the next one?
I don't have thoughts yet.
Well, I have thoughts on who wins.
Say what you want to say. Let the words fall out.
I think Gig wins, and it's not even going to be close.
That's boring.
Yeah, it's
I
boring,
beg to
but
differ.
I think Gen has a really good matchup here. I just
Okay,
don't know if Gen
okay,
will
hold
play
on,
into
hold
having
on.
a good matchup.
what point is having a good matchup if you get player diffed into the sun?
Well, that's just a bit mean, isn't it?
This is Gen's second
I am
season,
no
and
joke.
he also played last week poorly.
I'm
Gig
genuinely
is
looking
annoying,
at. I'm looking at Gig. I'm looking at his team, and I'm going. Damn, he really has like nothing for Mega Venusaur.
No,
It's
he hit it
just
with a Zen
torn.
headbutt.
It's
Hit
just
it with a Zen
torn.
headbutt, and then it's dead, or a Psycho Cut, or whatever.
Yeah,
It's
Iron
dead.
Boulders. Jimmy Boulder's gonna do a ton.
Yeah.
Specs
It's gonna
Jinx. I think actually Specs Jinx might unironically do like 90%.
I guess
It's-
that's fair.
It's gonna get Will-O-Wisp by regular Sableye is what's gonna happen.
Yeah, no, I don't like having
Like-
faith in Gig, but like that man has beaten me when I was 100% certain that I would win.
Okay, well that's because he had the Terra Psychic Garchomp, but now he doesn't have Terra.
I'm more talking about the last season he was in when he nuked me with fucking Salamans.
Oh, yeah, that was with Salamans, we also got rid of.
Yeah. But I'm looking at this, like, legitimately, I think this is very, very easily a gig win. Like, I'm not even joking. I think this is a very, very easy gig win. I'd be happy if Gen pulls it out, but there's literally zero world where I see that happening.
Well, that's just a bit mean, isn't it?
Please make that the title.
You have to ask me. I'm the one who's biased against that title. You guys gotta start appealing to my desires.
How about no? What if
Just
I just
saying
like...
that I'm stuck in the corner of the thumbnail. I'm here too, guys.
What if I just leave the Discord voice call? What are you gonna do then?
Continue Pickems.
Damn.
And say she left me. That'll be the title. She left me.
She left me.
Yep.
Yeah, sure. I guess like with Playdiff, it is gig, but I'm gonna give it to Gen.
Yeah, I definitely think that Gig has player diff, but like
This is my chance.
the matchup is so much more Gen favored, but also like
This is my chance. Winda,
Like-
Winda, keep working your magic. Convince Pinky. This is my chance to finally break ahead.
I'm still gonna put Gig because I know that I know that it's gonna be a Gig win, but I still think that Gen, like if Gen locks in, this is a Gen win. I just don't know if Gen is gonna play well, because I don't really remember the last time I've seen them play well, to be honest.
See, here's the thing: you guys have stakes because you guys are always on together, whereas I'm not. Whereas I can make the balls to the wall call that Gen's gonna win.
The
And then when
stakes
I'm
is
right,
the stakes is more.
I've already won the other 2 seasons I've done.
Yeah,
I'm okay.
The stakes is more that me and Pinky haven't disagreed once.
And like even now, I think we both agree that if it was players of even skill, I think it would be a win for Gen's team more than Gig's.
Maybe, I don't know.
I think like
I think it's
matchup here is-
comparing a turd to a fart.
You think you're the shit, bitch? You're not even
You
the
ain't
fart.
even the fart. Torkoal's
Next
the
up,
fart and the stinky.
We got Kathy Barr versus the one who's probably gonna lose this one.
Come on. Don't
Look
be
at
mean to
Rat's
my
team.
dog like
What's he gonna
that.
do?
He's losing. But don't be mean to my dog like that.
Isn't Kathy Barr also your dog?
I got a lot of
And
dogs.
also, don't you hate Rat?
Famously.
Famously hates Rat.
Nope. That's UBL Discord chat Canner. This is Canner who has not been RNG'd yet this season, so he still has youthful optimism and has the joy of life in his eyes. That is going to be taken away from me very cruelly next week when Ironhead flinches me 14 times in a row and steals my tax money. And then I get arrested for tax fraud. It's gonna happen. I still have...
Speaking of it's gonna happen, I think Kathy's gonna win this one.
I think Kathy wins this one.
Like, I haven't even talked to Prep about, because me and Kathy normally talk about Prep like all the time, except for the week 1 match actually, because I was like, just give the Prep to Canna, I don't care. No, I don't know if she actually did, but yeah, like
she did.
I saw this matchup and I went, oh, yeah, Rat's lost. Like,
What does Mega Gengar even do here?
it dies to everything.
It dies to Moltres, it dies to Aegislash, it dies to Kangaskhan. It does like 40% to Gouging Fire and then dies. Like, you could literally just run back the same, like, Choice Band Sucker Punch Moltres this year and you would
I
just lean
I
out.
was thinking that. I was like, Choice Band Sucker Punch Moltres.
Don't say that. Don't say that. She's gonna watch this and be like, Canner, what do we think about Bandit
Does it
Sucker
not
Punch?
cook here? You can even
No.
throw part. You can
No,
throw
it does not.
Arena.
No, it does not. It does not. It
Genuinely, I think physical Moltres is better here because you do more to Prim. You do more to.
if you're
you can
having
Sucker
to
Punch the
deal
bar.
with that into Prim,
You have a whole ogre.
you would have
That's
lost
true.
the game anyways if it has
You know
to be
what?
Moltres Prim.
But like, you know what? Like, why do you even want to click Fiery Wrath here? You just click Sucker Punch.
Oh my goodness. This is like a million 9/11s because I already had this conversation on how Sucker Punch is just bad.
It's alright. I also already had the conversation with Kathy.
Yeah,
about...
please tell me you agreed with me and not. Yeah, run Sucker Punch. It's better than just clicking Fiery Wrath and doing 80% into Moltres and Jirachi. Or not Moltres, into Gengar and Jirachi, and neither of them can threaten you.
No, I said, oh yeah, you should totally run back Abandoned Sucker Punch.
Well, let's just say there's a reason I'm 2-0 and you're 1-1.
I'm literally undefeated. I don't know what you're talking about. You're yapping about.
I mean, to be fair, by this point in the season, you would be undefeated anyways. You don't really lose until like week 6.
Yeah, I don't really lose until I go to my ex's house, which hasn't happened yet this season.
Woo, you're also not playing, so it would be really awkward if you lost.
Yeah, but I did. Hey, you know what? I got first in regular season the last 2 seasons. That's got to count for something.
Yeah, no. You are the regular season GOAT. You're the antithesis of Winda. Winda can have a mid-regular season, but is the GOAT in playoffs. You're the opposite.
Yeah,
GOAT
I have a
regular
GOAT regular season, and then I go 0-2 in playoffs round 1 immediately.
Don't worry. I did that last season, too. Except I was 2-1, and I lost because I threw.
And also because the match was bad, and also the sun was in your eyes, and also the room is cold.
No, I'm not even gonna like blame anyone other than myself. I had a 100% win line in front of me, and I didn't take it.
Damn.
Because I, to be fair, I was rushing it. I didn't see it at the time. But yeah, Kathy wins this matchup.
Anyway, speaking of 100% winning lines, we have Big E versus Winda.
Sorry, Winda, you're losing this one.
I don't think that's true.
Was I convincing, guys? Did you believe me? Did you believe that I actually thought that? Or
no?
No.
You got to go back to acting school.
No. You guys didn't.
Okay, but like Archalon can electroshock the Enamorous, and then that can be so cool.
Bad. Oh my goodness, bad chest. Ah! Except ignore that it doesn't do anything to like half the monsters here. So.
I don't even know what mattress is, but yeah.
I said bat chest. Do you not know what bat chest is? Oh my god.
I don't really.
This is why I gotta have Kathy with me. She knows what I mean when I say bat chest.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean when you say
Winda.
bat chest.
Thank you, Winda.
I know that there's a term called bat chesting. I just don't know what it means.
This is bat chest. It's a Twitch emote. Where he goes, bah!
Oh, that's awesome.
And he has a very shaky jaw.
True, and
I've never
really
noticed.
cool goggles.
Yeah, he does have cool goggles. Anyways, there's no way to segue goggles in here because this isn't a safety goggles matchup. I wish we came up with this joke for the orange match where safety goggles would have come up.
I mean,
now I just feel silly.
Well, hold on. Little movie magic.
Oh my goodness. Speaking of goggles.
Speaking of goggles.
Okay. Now that we got that very awful joke that we should not have entertained, but we did because here at UBL Pickems
in UBL Pickems history.
Here at UBL Pickems, we believe in. No, we don't believe in me making bad jokes. I was gonna say we believe in letting Canner make bad jokes, but
we believe in not talking about the matchup for most of the time. Unfortunately,
that's kind of how this season is. Like, this is maybe the worst season for us to do Pickems.
Because it's just so, like,
there's maybe 2 total matchups a week that are, like, worth talking about.
And we haven't hit either of them so far this week.
No, we hit one. Gig versus Gen. I didn't want to talk about it because I thought it was obvious, but Winda wanted to talk about it.
I think the orange one was the one worth talking about. I think other than that, it's been pretty blah.
That's true. That one was worth talking about because I actually cared. That's right. Burnt Out Tanner is here. Didn't think he was making an appearance, but yeah. I just want a week with only banger matchups. Will that happen? No.
Nope.
No.
Will we have a week with 3 banger matchups?
Nah.
Maybe.
I think there's maybe 1 week that is 3 banger matchups.
Yeah,
I've been trying to make this point. I think Iron Treads just click Supercell Slam here very often.
I was gonna say, like, just, I haven't done that much prep, like, for this matchup, but, like, the one thing I go is, damn, Iron Treads is a really good mon.
You just spam electric moves. You have Supercell Slam Treads, you have Plasma Fist Zeraora, you have, like, Thunderbolt Lottie.
Yeah, you just
and
make
just
sure
what do you do?
Yeah, you just make sure you are at a 100% chance to live the Sneasler close combat, and then you win. That's your prep, Winda. I hope you have fun.
Well, I want to know if Iron Treads can actually live that, because it might
Probably.
not.
It needs some investment.
Probably
Winda.
needs some investment.
I caught that. Got caught
yeah,
on
I know.
video.
Winda. Ooh, it needs actually a good amount of investment.
Yeah, because I know that like Aegislash CC does like it does like 91% if it's like adamant Aegislash, and Sneasler's just like just a little bit. Sneasler's like that, but with stab.
Yeah, if it's Adamant Sneasler, I'm probably not living that.
Probably not.
No, it's fine. We just run Electric Seed. Can't remember if that's Fizz Def or Special Defense.
It's Fizz Def.
Oh right, yeah, it is. I literally did know that. Why?
Because they're the physical Tapus, and the special Tapus get special defense.
I should never doubt myself again. Because I was right, and I knew that because of Furgraph and Reg. G and I.
Yeah. But to be fair, if it's Adamant, then I can get a boost to defense in electric terrain.
True, and then do less damage than if you were just boost your attack.
Who says I need a booster energy? I can run another item.
I mean, if you
you're
don't
gonna get the
have to,
booster because there's a Coco.
Yeah, you don't have to
Yeah,
run
exactly,
an
and then I
item
get
to kill Sneasler. It just you just kill it. Like you just it's fine if you run the Psychic, the Electric Seed, because it literally can't be EV to live you. Like it has to be Focus Sash.
No, I'm
Otherwise
just saying,
it's
like,
dead.
I could, like, if I'm in electric terrain, I can get booster defense and then run, like, an offensive item.
Or you just run your defensive item anyway, because Coco might not come, because Coco makes your whole team... Like, Coco is coming is better for you than it is for Big E.
This is kind of true. Coco makes my life easier.
Like, legitimately. But also, Big E does not have a bench. Like, Big E has 7 Mons, and I'm being generous.
Hey, that's mean. Very true, but mean.
Anything else you want to say about this matchup before we head to the last one?
Shout out Big E. You're the GOAT, but you're gonna get fucking obliterated.
And last up, we got Agus versus Pyrus.
Okay.
Alright, Moon Room check.
It
Dies to Moon Room.
It can beat
do we
Moon
need
Room,
to say
actually.
anything?
It actually can beat Moon Room. It doesn't automatically lose to Moon Room.
I guess with screens, yeah. And
Yeah.
Screens,
Screens, you have Taunt, you have Meowscarada, which does a ton of damage into the Moon Room stuff. This is actually a matchup where the stuff around Moon Room does better than Moon Room.
but also
like
Moon just comes in and claims one.
The Murkrow Tailwind mode is just better than Moon Room here. You just run decently fast-ish Ursaluna, and you're just better off than running Moon Room.
Yeah, probably.
you want Ursaluna Tailwind for sure, because like you just click Tailwind Headlong Rush and you
if
flame
you
kills.
Trick Room and they have Camera Up in the back, if you position poorly, you do just die to a Camera Up, which is very fun to think about, actually. Oh, actually, also, like, Camera Up plus Behem under Trick Room just beats Moon Room.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I
But
don't
this
know,
is actually...
I think
This is not a Moon Room team. This is a Tail Room. This is a Tail Moon.
Yeah, but even then, I don't even
Yeah.
know how dominant that's gonna be here.
Extremely. Well, maybe not dominant, but like it's gonna do big damage.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it does big
my-
damage, but it also is one of those teams where it's threatened for a lot of big damage in return.
Yeah.
But I think Ursaluna really only needs to get 1 kill to do its value. And it's decently likely to get 2.
I mean, you can honestly bait protect from Ursaluna with like a if you Tailwind and you have Meowscarada out, or Tailwind hasn't gone up yet, and Meowscarada's just there. It always protects. Then you switch in Salamence, makes it basically neutral. You switch out Salamence into something else, which it's fine if you like throw away Salamence, but Salamence, like you can say, we're gonna just say for hypothetical, because I'm not gonna waste time thinking about like 100% what I would do lines, but like you just switch in Empoleon if it is Facade to try to kill Salamence or deal a lot of damage into Salamence. Wow, look at that, you have just lost a lot of momentum because now you did barely any damage to the Empoleon. You get threatened for a lot of damage with Meowscarada. Also, just that's ignoring that Focus Sash Meowscarada goes kind of nuts. Into,
That's true.
Ursaluna. I legitimately think this one is not as clear cut on paper.
I just think Pyrus does bigger damage numbers, but I guess also there's the screens there, which kind of mitigate that.
Yeah, crazy thought. My first thought when I looked at this matchup was, oh, support Infernape with Fake Out Break Break.
Infernape is good here. I think Clawitzer hits really hard if you can get the Tailwind up for it.
Yeah, if you position Clawitzer well here, like, it can do demon damage.
Volcaronia is really strong here.
Yeah. The most
Manectric is
annoying
really good here.
Pokemon for Pyrus's team is Electabuzz, because it makes it so that all of your damage dealers are now suddenly immediately under suspect from taking just a lot of damage. Because
I mean, Electabuzz, Grimmsnarl, and Meow are all like the big three.
Yeah, those are the big three. You can't really bring Grim and Electabuzz to one game because you're losing so much momentum just by bringing those two. But like, I mean, Aerodactyl doesn't look bad in this matchup either. Like, it completely just kind of dominates most of the fast mode. You obviously have the exception of Mega Manectric, but like, I look at this team and I'm not like the most afraid of Mega Manectric. I think it's really good here, but I'm not like, oh my goodness, Mega Manectric, it's gonna kill me into the sun. It's more,
I mean, Mega Man is like pretty hard walled by the camel, but that's kind of the only thing that will deal with it. I guess like
Electabuzz can like slow it down a lot.
Yeah, it's gonna make you have to click Flamethrower into it a few times, and that's probably like a 3 or 4 hit KO, which isn't great. But the thing with Main is that it's just like you. In my experience of using Main, what makes it so good is that it's really hard to just pin down for good damage, because it just switches in, it intimidates you, and it full switches out.
The problem here is if it's Empoleon that's there, then
it gets
intimidating.
a competitive boost.
Yeah.
It's like Empoleon just gets outsped and killed 30 different ways by this team.
Yeah, but then there's the Electabuzz issue, like breaking the Electabuzz. But then that combo loses to Earthquake Spam. So can you afford to do that? So it's a bit of positioning and maybe like a lead matchup kind of deal.
Scissors for both teams. It's like, if you go rock and I go paper, I win. If you go paper and I go rock. I was gonna try to use a different one, and then I said paper first. I'm like, oh shit. I
feel like we talked about last week about how there's the matchup that was like 30-30.
Yeah.
This feels like it's 60-60.
Yeah. I think if you get lead right, you can win. I'd be very interested to see how this game plays out if both coaches go like neutral leads into each other. Like neither has really like a really good lead, kind of like the rock type situation. I think in that case, I gave it slightly more to Aegis, just because. But then you have to look at mentality. Where have these coaches been in terms of mental? Let's look at their past matches. Well, Pyrus just got a huge upset victory above Rat, and Aegis has had a really tough couple of weeks.
I think I definitely.
But they're also Aegis is taking a break this week, so who knows? Maybe they're going to come in with a fresh mentality. They're going to have a ton through the extension, and they're just going to go into this matchup with Pyrus and being like, "Hey, I've got the clear head. I've got it. Boom, I'm going to win." Who knows?
Yeah, I think the reason why I want to go Aegis, like I'm not thinking like player versus player, like mentality or anything like that.
I think both players are equal. I don't think players
I'm also thinking I think if it's a rock v rock, like we kind of talked about, I think Aegis's team has the ability to kind of reposition a little bit better.
Yeah, and
I think that's what I want to
if
give it to
we-
them for.
If we add player into that, I think also, like, if we obviously we have much more data for Pyrus than we do for Aegis, but especially if we look at how they played last season, like, they are way better into like neutral leads or less favorable leads than I would say Pyrus is, which isn't really a knock on Pyrus. Like, those are hard, like, for me. Even like if I'm in a like neutral lead or a pretty rough lead, I'm like, well, shit, now I have to like actually, you know, think longer than press funny button.
Press follow me expanding force.
Yep. Or actually, I haven't even really clicked expanding force that much this season, so I just keep hitting teams with wide guard. So it's more click the Terra Blast button and still getting yeah, I really don't know about this one.
So Winter, you're going Aegis.
I'm going Aegis.
I think I'm gonna give it to Pyrus just because I think whenever I'm in doubt about two teams that are really like close together, I always am gonna give it to the team that I think is easier to pilot in the matchup, and I think Pyrus's team is easier to pilot in the matchup because like we talked about, like Aegis has a lot of threats. Yasserada definitely chief among them, but like Volcarona Follow Me is really Rage Patter is really annoying. And yeah, like Empoleon and Aerodactyl don't care that much about it, but like I think Aegis just has to play in such a weirder like way, whereas Pyrus can kind of just click the funny button with Ursaluna and Clawwizard and Manectric, and just get value out of it. So I think for that reason, I'm inclined to give it to Pyrus more.
Like, I can see it. Like, I think it is close. Do not get me wrong. I think it's quite close, but I am leaning towards Aegis. So that leaves it. Kanara, are you going to finally diversify yourself from Pinky and pick something else, or are you going to lean Pyrus?
Oh, this is like unironically maybe the hardest choice until week 7 that I'll have to make.
It's really close. It's
And
really,
specifically
really, it's a really
week
hard
7
one.
is because it's Winda Cathy, and I think that one's going to be the hardest
Winda
matchup to
Cathy.
actually decide the winner on. But
Oh, you do not have to decide to win for that one.
I
No,
mean,
I've already decided. Kathy's got this.
trust me, I
Maybe.
agree. But here on Pickems, I have to be an unbiased party, as seen by me being an extremely biased party. And we're gonna lay a little bit more bias on this. I'm gonna go Aegis. I think he's one of the people in my circle. I think if he gets over this mental hurdle, if he's able to like sit down, lock in, nose to the grindstone, get the best possible team in his matchup, I think he's gonna win. And I am probably gonna help him with the matchup. I'm not sure. He's literally not able to be contacted right now, but he's on a cruise.
Ooh, fun cruise.
Yeah, with no internet.
All right, well, I think that's all for week 3 Pick'ems. We had the best matchup for last, I think. And Canner and I finally disagreed.
I
It
know.
only took till the final match of week.
It only took 21 matchups.
Sorry, how many was that? How many matchups?
9 plus 10
21.
plus 2.
God, I hate you. Do you know how many times I have to watch a video from Joseph Rothschild and he just goes
21.
And that's a wrap on week number 3. Thank you all so much for watching.
Bye bye.
Save me.
Bye!